Boom. Go.
So
Welcome to the very first show of the Good Oil, brought to you by ZIC Motor Oils. Jared, we're all ready to go for the season, and this is clearly something you do when your car is ready to race. So hopefully every fortnight we're going to be bringing you guys a show. We've got some really interesting stuff. We've got some car talk, which Jared, myself and a few others will go through some different technical bits. Then we've got some sponsors prizes to give away. We've got some competitions. We'll be talking to drivers, and each week we'll be covering off the charity event which we'll be running. Just want to let us know what the charity event is.
yeah, so 24th of November at Kiki Speedway. It's going to be huge, mate. I'm looking forward to it.
It should be good. We've got some really good drivers already put their names forward, which is good. We're hoping to get as many of the top 20 drivers there are in the country along to that. So we'll just keep you guys up to date as the weeks progress. But first of all, we'll cut across to Jared, and he's going to cover off some tech talk with this new car we've got.
Okay, this is the first episode of our Tech Talk. We thought we'd show you a little bit about a Speedway gearbox that we run in our super stocks. These are your most common, an old style gearbox. A lot of people know ZF gearbox out of the old Bedford van. Two types you can get, a 1:1 ratio and a 1:8 ratio. The 1:8's mainly used in standard stocks or stock cars because they run in third gear where we run in four gears, so fourth gear. We modify our input shafts on these. Most common thing for braking is the input shafts. So this has been fully modified. We build them all in-house ourselves. It's also quite hard to find somebody who can do that these days. So we're lucky enough here at WR that we've got someone that can do it for us. We find that they're a perfect ratio gearbox for what we're doing with the horsepower that we're putting out, and don't seem to have any problems with them. So there it is this week on the Good Oil Show. Tech Talk is gearboxes. Cheers.
Right, thanks for the informative tech talk there, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Next up, we've got the Here to Please competition. Now this is where you can start winning some prizes, and we've got a great gift pack from ZIC, which we're going to draw out at the end of the shows, which there's only 5 of them. You'll all be saying thank goodness for that, but anyway, here it is, Here to Please. What we want is we want you to post a picture to our Facebook page of the best haircut in Speedway. We've got a fair idea, and we've seen through a few, which are quite good.
Clearly I've won it.
We're just about to put up the first week's finalist, and then you guys are to post your pic, tell us whereabouts it is, and make sure we'll have your names and details down there, and we'll see how you go. So here we go, Here to Please. Have a look at this beauty.
Geez, he sure had a mullet, didn't he?
Mate, if you can find a better one than that, we'd be very surprised, but we're looking forward to it, and we think it'll be a bit of fun. And to the person that we just put up there, we do a lot of business with you. You do a lot of business with us, and we felt it better not to ask your permission before we posted up your picture. And we did get it off the internet, so hey.
It's anyone's game.
Yeah, it was fair game. If you've got it up there, they may as well use it. Anyway, moving right along. Cut. The Conductive Education Superstock Nationals held at Kiki 24th of November. This is another competition, so we've got WR apparel up for grabs, which we'll show you a little bit later on, because I'll go and grab it. I didn't have it here. And anyway, this is Guess the Driver. So we got a clue this week for registered driver. So basically how it works, every week we're going to release drivers for this show we're putting on the 24th. Just on that, do you want to just let the people know what the proceeds are going towards and what we're trying to achieve?
Yeah, so Conductive Education, obviously we've been covering them off a lot throughout this whole Good Oil Show as well, and we're basically trying to build a playground for their school up in Hamilton here. So all proceeds will be going towards that, which is a good cause. We're looking at about it's around $90,000 to $100,000 to build this playground. So we're trying to put our little piece into it, and yeah, everyone who comes along and buys a ticket will also be doing their bit towards it as well. So it's going to be a massive meeting on the 24th of November.
Yeah, and that's why it's really important for us to get the mainstream drivers behind it and support it. We've got some good corporate sponsors, so it'll be the biggest prize money event for them in super stocks. But more importantly, 100% of the ticket sales is our aim to go back to the charity. So we're looking at trying to crank out at least 4,000. They reckon capacity, that's about the capacity at Kiki. So it should be pretty good. So week one clue is coming up to you now. Jared's going to give you the week one clue.
So we might as well start off with an easy one first off, since it's our first show, Ewan. And the question is, who is the youngest ever New Zealand Superstock champion that'll be racing at the Conductive Education charity event at Kiki Speedway?
Yeah, I'm just going to stop you there because that's pretty cheesy, and it's not always about you. So we'll actually come to you with the real week one.
Yeah, but
clue.
I thought that they'd be able to bloody chuck one in there. That was easy.
Yeah.
And you wrote it.
I only wrote it to see if you'd say that sort of cheese.
It says week one.
Anyway, week one clue coming up to you now. Which driver earned his name as the Hitman during last season?
Oh, I got it.
You're not allowed to say it.
Oh, am I?
Okay. Anyway, moving right along. So you put that in, post that up, and you're going to get some good WR apparel sent out to you. And just to be clear, it's not everyone, because it's a pretty simple clue. But you Anyway, moving right along. Righto, Jared, we've got to get a Superstock driver on the phone, and you're going to ask him quick 5 questions. All right? Here we go. Well, hopefully he answers.
Welcome to Pizza Hut.
Do you do pizza deliveries out rural? Okay. No, that answers question 1 for us. Well, clearly you stitched me up there.
I guess we'll just ring Aaron Alderton and see what he's got to say.
I reckon it'd be better.
Right, we've just jumped on the phone. Hey Aaron, how are you?
Yeah, good mate, yourself?
Very, very good. We've got 5 quick fire questions for you, and Jared, you can fire the first one off.
Well, it might be a bit tricky for you there, Aaron. But what's your best memorable Speedway moment, mate?
Most memorable would probably be farming teams this year representing Waikato. It was probably the most memorable for me.
Fantastic. Second one here, we've got your favourite track.
Favourite track is, well, obviously Huntley, but apart from that would have to be Palmerston North.
Fantastic.
And what's the best car you've ever driven, mate?
Best car I've ever driven, apart from the production saloon, would have to be the Superstock I've got now.
Fantastic. It's looking good too, mate. I see it in the Facebook there, all getting tidied up for the upcoming season.
Yeah, we're getting there. Not long to go though, unfortunately.
Hey, question 4, we've got who's the hardest hitter?
Hardest hitter?
Yep.
Well, I know there's a few out there, but not that I'm encouraging it. I haven't really received a good one from anyone out on the track so far. You couldn't go far past those Red guys, could you?
No, I don't reckon either. And best driver of all time?
It'd have to be Peter Rees, I think. By far.
100%. Hey, thanks for your time, Aaron. I know you're busy at the moment, and really appreciate you putting some input into the show. And I just got one more question. I know it's quick fire 5. This is the 6th question. Do you think that the reason that you haven't had a hit was the nickname you received last year, that people are a bit shy of you?
Yeah, no one wants to test it, I reckon.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not encouraging that either.
No. All right. Hey, thanks, mate. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
No worries. Cheers,
okay, see ya. Bye. Well, there you have it. There's the quick 5 with the extra one put in from Aaron Alderton. And I don't want to give you his nickname because that might win you a prize previous in the show.
All right, guys, that's it. That's our first show done and dusted for the first episode, brought to you by ZIC Motor Oils. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a laugh. What do you reckon?
I think it's good. I just want to plug ZIC Motor Oils again. Can you just say it 3 or 4 more times because we get paid by the ZIC?
ZIC Motor Oils.
ZIC. Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you in a fortnight. Thanks very much. ZIC. ZIC.
Oh.
ZIC. Cut!